What's up everybody, SuperDurks fan here, and I recently made a trip to Ohio to visit Stainless Works, where Tom Henry Racing had sent their 2016 Chevy Camaro SS, one of the ones I actually reviewed, to have an exhaust system designed and made, including headers. And so I actually first got a tour of their factory and manufacturing facility here. It's really cool to see all that goes into making exhaust systems, and they make tens of thousands of them, so it's really impressive to see just the massive operation, all these parts all over the place, and all the very cool just bits and pieces that you never really think about, all that goes into making this stuff, and the cool machines and robots that are used to weld and construct and do all kinds of different things as well. And so it was just really cool to kind of see behind the scenes of what goes into actually making an exhaust system. And so anyway, getting back to the Camaro here that they were developing an exhaust system for, I learned some really interesting things about it. So the day that I got there, they had just fabbed up the headers, and they had it roughly installed, but this is the factory exhaust that they uninstalled, and then this was the new one that they had mocked up. And again, all these parts are prototypes, not finished products. They're not indicative of the final quality of the product or anything, but just the quick mock-ups. One interesting thing that they did find was this valve that all Camaros have, whether or not they have an active exhaust, and they think it's something related to the cylinder deactivation, whatnot, that they want to close off. That I guess Chevy wanted to from the factory so that it didn't sound weird. So they had to work around that and build a solution for their exhaust system by making their own valve that fit with their larger piping, and then they just used the factory electric motor, their components, to drive that, and then it has OEM functionality and usability while still giving you the benefits of a much better exhaust system. Because as you can see, this factory exhaust, it's got all these kinks in it and unnecessary bends and restrictions that aren't set up for performance. And one of the most amazing things was there's catalytic converters on each side of the exhaust that aren't monitored by the ECU. They're just there just to help with the pollution and whatnot, I suppose, and just hurts performance as well. So they got to work on identifying all these areas that needed improving, and went to work making their own exhaust system here. And so they've been doing this for a long time. They're very good at it, and so thanks to their department that was able to give me some of this footage from the whole fabbing up process, because I wasn't there to witness everything being done. But this just goes to show you just how they go about doing a rough mock-up of how they want to do an exhaust system. And they just do some quick little welds and just kind of measure everything and figure out what works and how they should bend the piping and what they should do. And they've also developed different mufflers, and they have to do various prototypes to some of them get thrown out if they don't have the sound or the quality or whatever it is they're looking for, until they arrive at a final prototype, and then work on making that a production version. They're also working on headers. Of course, these are the stock exhaust manifolds, and they identified various ways that they can be improved as well, including replacing those catalytic converters with high flow catalytic converters. And so this is some footage of them when they were fabbing up the headers here, and again, just very rough just approximations, but just kind of figuring out what works. And you have to I never really thought about headers, how you have to individually bend each pipe just right so that it fits in the engine bay, and so that it gives you the best performance possible. And it's not something that happens easily. It takes a lot of work and measuring and patience to find the right combination. They also port match the headers so that the fitment is just perfect, and they really take pride in going above and beyond to make a really high quality product. But anyway, stay tuned for more footage of how this exhaust actually sounds and what the final headers and exhaust end up looking like. And so huge thanks to Stainless Works for giving me the tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes view of how an exhaust is designed and made. I thought it would be really cool to show you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.